Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode in a series where we look at the vehicles officially announced for the upcoming game Snowrunner. In this episode, we'll be looking at a truck that's quite special, as it's the only vehicle that will be featured in the base game that is based on a design that didn't come from the former USSR or North America. I am of course referring about the Royal BM17, based on the real-world Scammell S24. Okay, so first to understand the name of this truck, it's important to get a bit of backstory on Scammell itself. Scammell, as it existed between 1921 and 1988, was founded by Lieutenant Colonel Alfred Scammell, who was injured in the war and fought to apply the practical knowledge he learned on the revolutions of mechanical power and military logistics to create trucks not just for the military, but also for the commercial market. One of their earliest builds was the Scammell 100-tonner that was used to haul train locomotives. From there, Scammell did well not only in the heavy and specialist truck fields, but also in more commercial truck makes. However, one of their greatest successes was the Scammell Pioneer, which not only saw widespread use in many industrial fields, including logging, but also go on to form the basis of the R100 tractor used extensively by the British Army during World War II. However, in 1955, Scammell came under British Leyland Group, where they gained access to parts already used by Leyland, which allowed them to make the same heavy-duty trucks but produce them for cheaper. They even kept various military contracts, where they made the Crusader and Commander and other various heavy equipment trucks. How they were allowed to call their trucks out when the British military was using names like Centurion and Conqueror for the tanks, I have no idea. It just seems like this would cause confusion to me. In the late 1970s, Leyland contacted Scammell to develop two new trucks among others, the S24, a replacement for their military contract, and the Land Train, a civilian version designed for the export market. What makes the situation confusing is that the Land Train was sold as a Leyland truck, rather than Scammell, and due to the similarity in components and a number of hybrids being built, distinguishing between the two can often be confusing. However, one way to tell is to notice what I assume to be an air cleaner on the right hand side of the bonnet of the S24. As previously stated, the Scammell S24 was a tank transporter, and to this end was fitted with a very competent engine. This engine is the Cummins NTE 350, a 326 horsepower, 14 litre diesel inline 6. This was a good engine. It was geared for a lot of torque rather than revolutions, making it perfect for this type of heavy hauling that was expected of the Scammell S24. The Scammell S24, being a more specialist vehicle, was often tailor-made to request, and to this end a staggering number of combinations of GVW ratings, transmission options, and wheelbase lengths were available for purchase. It's difficult to say whether or not the all-wheel drive being switchable and the differential locks being unavailable is accurate, as I can't find this information anywhere. However, not having differential locks would be normal for Leyland and Scammell at this point. However, I believe that the all-wheel drive should be always on, as S24s were sold in 6x6 and 6x4 configurations. Finally, I can't comment on how accurate the fuel size tank is, but 280 litres for this sort of truck is actually very good, and should give this vehicle nice range. The Scammell S24 and Leyland Land Train between them had a huge range of attachments available, including dumper beds, fifth wheel attachment points, logging and recovery equipment, and flatbeds, to suit the fact that these trucks are intended to be sold abroad for as wide a range of potential clients and industries as possible. Sleeper attachments were also available as a complete anomaly for a British-built truck. Hopefully this sort of versatility will be represented in game. It's difficult to say how well this vehicle will perform in game. It has a powerful enough engine and hopefully potential for a quite large tyres, as well as a large fuel tank. However, the lack of diff locks may hurt this truck in thick mud or cause it to lose power over bumpy terrain. Regardless, this is a truck I'm quite looking forward to. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. As usual, if you think I got anything wrong or missed anything important, I'd like to hear from you, as this is a truck I'd love to hear more concrete stuff about. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and checking out my channel for more content like it. Thank you for watching, and take it easy.